name's Charlotte, I'm 21 and I'm a volunteer with Travelling Light.
My name is Craig Edwards. My age is 50 and my connection with Travelling Light is that I think I started work with Travelling Light in 1993 or 4, and I've been an actor and a workshop leader and a director.
My name is Cerianne Roberts. I'm 43. And my connection with Travelling Light is that I'm an actor and I've been in a few of their productions.
I'd probably say that George is like the really cool cousin that you kind of want to be like. I'd say Debs is the really clever sister. She's, maybe a little bit jealous of because she's really clever. And Nick's like the dad, I think, because he looks after everybody.
It's lovely. It's just lovely working for Travelling Light. I think you feel very cared for and looked after, and there's always a sense of expectation of what are you going to do when you work for Travelling Light, but that expectation is always part of a general sense of excitement that we, not just you, but all of us are going to make this great show.
Jude Merrill is my mother, so that's the family question of Travelling Light. And not the very first time, the second time I did Cerianne and Charlotte with Travelling Light, I stayed at Jude's house, so I've always called her mother since.
Travelling Light came to our school. They had this sort of competition going on where you had to write a monologue, and I remember being really, really excited about the company, and I was really excited about the passion that everyone from the company showed. So I wrote this monologue and I was really impressed with the sort of support they give you. Even outside of school hours, they were still emailing you back, sending you back drafts of your monologue. I think I wrote about 4 or 5 drafts. But in the end, they selected mine and a few other people's to be performed, and it was so nice just to see my work performed actually by a professional in a different space.
Travelling Light has employed me pretty much every year for nearly 20 years. So Travelling Light has been my career in Bristol. And it's influenced how I make my work, it's influenced how I think about my work. I've met some brilliant people who are now my friends through working with Travelling Light. And so yes, so Travelling Light I owe my life to Travelling Light.
The influences Travelling Light have had on my career and life have been plentiful. The first job that I did with Travelling Light, Cerianne and Charlotte, I did every year for a succession of years, and it was just a show that everybody loved, everybody knew about it in a certain circle, certainly in the young people's circuit, and I feel very fortunate that I had the opportunity to be in it.
I'm quite retro with my music, so I'll probably bring some retro 80s tunes, I think. Play a bit of musical statues.
We did Cerianne and Charlotte at this show. We did it in Belfast on the Falls Road, and it wasn't long after the Good Friday Agreement, I don't think, and it was still pretty hairy in Belfast. And we were doing this show and in a school, a Catholic school on the Falls Road. 4 English people putting on our best Irish accents, very aware that we were English in this potentially hostile environment. Just before the show, the local king of the travellers, the local chairman of the travellers kind of association stood up, and he was this lovely man in his suit, immaculate suit, jewellery, and he's there with his son, who was also in a suit and lots of jewellery, and he stood up in front of the audience, and we were all there in the wings, and he said, come to see this show, and it's called Cerianne and Charlotte, and it's based on the Jim Sheridan film. And I didn't like that film because it portrayed travellers as being scruffy people, and we're not scruffy people. And we were looking at our costumes thinking, oh no, we got really bad costumes. And there was a scene in the film when they put the horse in the lift. We would never do that. And we were going, we're gonna die, they're gonna kill us. They're gonna totally kill us. What are we gonna do? But I'm sure this company have come all the way from England would never do that. Show travellers as being scruffy people and putting horses in the lift. That would never happen. Anyway, enjoy the show. He sat there and we were going, no. So we did the show thinking they're gonna hate us. They didn't, of course. They totally loved the show. We met the guy afterwards, this guy who was the king of the travellers, and he was crying. He was totally crying. He's going, I loved the film, it's brilliant. Apart from the bit with the horse in the lift, I didn't like that bit. But he was great. So I'd invite him.
What would I bring to Travelling Light's 30th birthday party? I would probably bring myself. And I don't know, perhaps I would bring my tour books with photographs and memorabilia from the tours that I've done.
Let's jump, come on everybody, jump, jump into the river, step with